Hi, Jen here. And today I'm going to be rambling on, as it says in the description, about Republicans and Democrats and the difference between them. First off, I want to apologize for that last video. I don't know what the heck was going on with that. I look like a freaking Stepford wife. But, I mean, the sentiment was there. But the tone was really weird, so I'm sorry about that. This time I want to talk a little bit about the difference between Republicans and Democrats. And I believe it all started back in 2010 with Citizens United. Before that, corporations were not allowed to put money into elections. They weren't. They kept their foot out. But in 2010, it was decided that, yeah, they have a stake. They can pour millions into campaigns. Now that led to the switch of where the concentration of laws lied. Republicans have to protect that money. That money isn't coming in. They ain't getting elected, right? So corporations come first. Corporations have them by the short hairs, and they can do or try to do whatever they can to protect those corporations. Corporations have the freedom. Corporations have limited regulations. To hell with what happens to the people. As long as the corporations can make more money to pour more money into campaigns, then hey, that's great, right? That's really great. And in order to do that, they want to make sure that people stay stupid. Republicans put corporations first. They give corporations all the freedoms in the world, and the people have the restrictions. You're just a wheel in a cog in their machine. They are driving this country into the ground. Democrats want people to have the freedoms to speak and innovate and contribute. Republicans don't think that's necessary. As long as there's corporations running the show, what do we need people for? Just to run around like little rats in a maze to do their bidding. It's unthinkable and absolutely where we are right now. Right now, the difference, that in the Republicans' mind is that, we spend too much money on the poor people. There's plenty to go around. If we weren't putting it all into giving free tax breaks to corporations or to rich people, we would have so much money to go around, so much money that everyone would be living the American dream. It's like that story of the loaves and the fishes. They always think that Jesus, sorry for the hair, my cat was sitting on me, fed the multitudes with five loaves and 3 fish. He didn't. I don't think he did. This is how I think the story went. He had 5,000 people in front of him, and he had 5 loaves and 3 fishes. And the disciples said, "Oh my God, we don't have enough to feed all the people." And Jesus said, "Yeah, we do. Send it out." Now there were rich people in that group, and there were poor people in that group, and there were people that were just healthy, and I'm sure they figured they were going to spend the day there, so they brought a picnic lunch, right? So when they sent it out, because of what Jesus said, because of his words of generosity and charity and how much do you really need, that type of thing, those that needed took, only what they needed. And those that had gave. And you know what happened at the end? They had more than enough. And that's what we have to think of when we think about government. You say you don't want to give to the poor, but we have more than enough for you, for them, for everybody. It'll come back more. Don't worry about, entitlement. There are people out there that are suffering. And if you're a Christian, you don't want them to suffer. Why would you want that? Even people that have the least will give. It's only the people that have the most that don't. They hang on to every penny and they don't like to give it away. So, in conclusion, after this 10-minute rant, the difference between Republicans and Democrats is money. Corporations have money, people don't. But it's changing. Do you see the change that's coming? We see the corruption. We see that there are few out there that are trying to take it all away from everyone. I don't know how they live with themselves. I really don't. It's mind-boggling how someone can, like Ted Cruz, who can see the suffering in his state and run off to Cancun during a storm. I don't see how that can be. And how people can still vote for them. Texas is messed up. I hope there are some people out there that see this video and understand. I'm talking plain. I'm talking like it's so simple. And just think about it, okay? Just really think about it. And until next time, be good.